Welcome to Voice of Immigration. I am your host, John Veely. I'm the CEO of OnlineVisas, and I'm an immigration attorney. In that capacity, one of the most asked questions I receive in higher education or academia is how do I qualify for an extraordinary ability O-1 visa or the EB-1 green card? So I'm going to lay out 5 things that help you analyze your situation if you don't meet these criteria. I'll help give you a couple tips on what to think about to try to get there. Also, look, if you want to talk about your case with one of us, go to OnlineVisas.com and set up a free strategy session. We're glad to do so and tell you what it's going to cost, how long it'll take, and if you have a good case and things that you can work on if your case isn't quite there yet. 5 things that can help you understand whether you qualify for an extraordinary ability visa. The first thing to do is what do you do that is one of the best things to do in your field? A lot of people tell me I've written some articles, I've taught in a prestigious university, or I've graduated with an impressive degree. These are important, these are impressive, but it's not what you do, it's what have you done that's impressive and helped you rise to the top of your profession. So we want to know, what do you do better than others? What's your niche? What's your specialization? That's where we build the case. Number 2, how have you been recognized for your skill in your field? It happens often that someone may be one of the very best in their field in something, but they've never received any recognition. They've been buried in their university, their school, and they just they're not the person that's been recognized, but they're really good. Well, that's a good place to start, but here's the criteria, and these are the things to try to pick up to try to get there, right? So number 1, national or international award or prize for excellence in your field. You would know if you'd won one of those, but maybe your university has, maybe your college has, maybe your division has, maybe your organization that you've been working with has, based on your work. And if you can connect that dot, maybe you can get that as well. Being a member of an association whose membership requires outstanding achievements judged by national, international experts. This doesn't count if it's that kind of global organization that everybody in the industry is in. You need to get in. If you're going to be in that organization, maybe in a leadership role or on a committee or something like that where you were picked or nominated. But this is really for those organizations that have a threshold. We need to know what the threshold of the criteria is and how you got there for that to work. If you served as the judge of others, now if you're in academia and you're a professor, you're judging people every day. Those don't count, right? So, but maybe you're in a think tank. Maybe you're a judge in your field that students are presenting things to you from other universities. Maybe there's some sort of organization that it has invited you in. Maybe you could be invited in to do something like that. It's outside the scope of your day-to-day duties of your job. Have there been any articles written about you in major publications or in academic trade journals? That's where you want to be. Or have you written articles? A lot of professors, it's publish or perish, right? But under Google Scholar, you need to be picked up there or something like that, right? It doesn't have to be there, but that's what a USCIS is going to look at. Have you been cited? Are you the first author down the list? How important is this scholarly publication? How many have you done? Those are things that are to be analyzed. Have you made any academic contributions of major significance? Maybe you did write about something that has been significant in some way or another. That's another thing that you could do there. Have you served in a leading or critical capacity for your organization, your department, your university? This is where, in addition to your contract, your pay slip, that somebody in the organization could talk about how your work has helped the department raise its level, the university raise its level in a significant way. Do you command a high salary or remuneration for your services? Maybe you're doing other things outside of just your academic field that has helped you do that. Maybe you've invented something that is making significant revenue for you. Those are things to look at. And if none of that works, like maybe you're speaking at a seminar or a conference, that's not one of those criteria, but that could go under comparable evidence. These are a few of those things. So question 3, can I work or consult outside of my position with the university under the O-1 visa? Well, you can, and this might be really good. Say you're in technology and you and your students have spun off the next great thing, and you don't want it, the university isn't going to be part of that. You can get an O-1 visa and have the university contract in addition to your own company contract or consult to other companies or consult to other companies through your own company. Those are all the things you can do. So that's a really great thing about the O. That's not a possibility under the H. If I get letters from important people, is that enough? No, letters by themselves aren't. They really have to be referencing other evidence, and they can talk about those things. That's where a colleague or someone else in the field can dig into what you've done and why it's significant, but they need to reference that article that they're talking about or whatever it may be. The award. What are some examples of evidence that's not sufficient? Well, local press, national organizations that only have a fee-based entries we talked about, student awards, regional awards, university-wide awards. None of those work. All right, so be careful of those things. Those are 5 things that are important, but if you want to learn more, as we said, go to OnlineVisas.com, set up a strategy session, go check out our webinars, check out our YouTube channel, subscribe, turn on your notification. We'll keep you posted about all sorts of things going on in immigration. Glad to help in any way we can. I'm John Veely. I'm the CEO of OnlineVisas, and we deliver dreams.